Hello everyone. Hi there. Today is Thursday, June 18th, 2020. And I'm Christine. I'm really happy you're here. Really happy. Because you need a break. And I'm here to help you with that. Get the most out of your break time. So, again, I'm Christine. I am a holistic health coach, a yoga instructor. I coach breathwork, all-around proponent of peace. And maybe, just maybe, during our time together, you can learn about some of the ways, even just one way, that you can bring more peace and maybe a little less stress and a little more joy to your day, to your present moment. That's where we need to focus. So, we'll just wait one little minute in case anybody wants to pop on live. And if not, no worries. This video will be available for you when you are ready. And I welcome that. I really am so happy that you decided to take a few moments for self-care. A lot of folks get that mixed up. They feel like self-care is selfish, and I'm here to tell you that's not the case. No, it's not. No. Take care of you so that you can feel grounded and whole and well and calm and be your best self for those around you. That's my thought anyway. So, as we so often do in the beginning of our time together, I would like to invite you to breathe with me. So it's up to you. Your hands can go on your low belly, that's fine. You can have one hand on your heart space and one hand on your belly. Or if you have earbuds in and there's people around and you don't want to look like you're breathing, no problem. Just allow your hands to rest on your lap somewhere. Check in with your sitting bones, those bones that hold you up while you're sitting in your seat, and see if they're square and comfortable. Lean a little bit forward, maybe a tiny bit back. Make sure that you are in the present moment, in your center space, in your body. And now I invite you, perhaps you close your eyes, or if that's not your bag, no problem. You can just soften your gaze. Perhaps you gaze downward and allow your vision to get a little fuzzy. It's a great idea. Less stimulation for the brain. Just give it a rest. That's all we need. So we're going to inhale through the nostrils. Sending the breath as deep into the belly as you can, and exhale long and slow and deep, emptying out. 2 more breaths, my friends. Inhale. Exhale. Very completely. When you think you're empty of air, try to empty out just a tiny bit more. And here we go, last breath. Inhale through your nostrils, go really deep into the belly. And this time when you let it out, if it's cool with you, let it out with a sigh. If your eyes were closed, perhaps they gently flutter open and come back to me, to this moment. Well done. How do you feel? A little bit better, maybe? I hope? A little calmer? Yes, I hope so. So, as is so often, I like to bring you a couple things, a couple of ideas for you to learn from and employ in your own life if it serves you. So I've recently read where the Alzheimer's Association has acknowledged that repetitive negative thoughts contribute to cognitive decline and, unfortunately, increased possibility of developing Alzheimer's. Okay. Even if you only know a little tiny bit about that particular condition, you don't want it. Nope. So we all do it. What is negative thinking, repetitive negative thinking? For example, you stub your toe. Everybody stubs their toe sometimes. Oh, I'm so clumsy. Oh, why do I do that? I just, come on, I this, I that, negative, negative, negative. Or, how about even just something as simple as, oh, I forgot to put the garbage out again. I always forget stuff. I'm so forgetful. I'm so scattered. I'm confused. I'm this, I'm that. Is that really true? Let's start with that. Is that really true? I don't know. I don't think so. Just forget stuff. People forget stuff. Or, well, you get the idea. There are lots and lots of negative self-thoughts. Thoughts that are negative about yourself. And we say them to ourselves in our head, and they actually have an effect. If you were with me last week, I mentioned that the National Institute of Health has acknowledged molecules of emotion that live in the body. I don't want I always say to my friends, my clients, people in my class, your cells have ears. Be careful what you say to them. So are you really always confused? Do you really always forget? Are you really that clumsy? Or did that one thing happen that one time? Should you give yourself a break? Should you be kind to yourself? I think so. I'm hoping you think so too. So let's maybe be aware of any thought patterns in your day, in your week, until we come together again. And I'd like to ask you to employ something to break that cycle. Because once we say it, sometimes it gets in and becomes just this cycle. It happens over and over again. Like that song you can't get out of your head, you know, some people call it an earworm. It just plays and plays and plays. So how do we break that? Well, first is to be aware of it, right? Let's be aware of our thoughts. And then if you say or think something that's negative about yourself, unkind toward yourself, let that go. No way, man. I don't want anybody to be negative or unkind in your direction. Least of all you. So what do? You become aware of it. You go, oh, there it is again. There it is. Then you decide, we're just going to breathe that away. I'm good. Right? Do a meditation. I'm well. I'm happy. Maybe. One thing I really like is to get a tiny little bit of a physical reminder. So when we are hearing negative self-talk out loud or inside of our head, I like to just touch my ear. Remind me. Right? If you're of a certain age, you remember Carol Burnett doing this little thing with her ear, right? Just wake yourself up from that negative thought. Let it go. I heard that, and I'm letting it go, right? Or you can just breathe in and say, I'm well. I'm great. Let's go for it, shall we? I'm awesome. Because you are. Because you are. So I'd ask you to please be aware of those earworms, those negative thoughts, those self-judging thoughts. What would serve you better? Think about it for a moment. Maybe you sweep it away from your mind. You have that thought and you just sweep it away. Nope, that's not true. Sweep it away. Do that. Whatever serves you. Please consider that. Because kindness matters. Always. And you have to begin by practicing kindness for you. So that you can get really, really good at it. And then you can share it. Okay? So, on that topic, right? So we know that negativity, emotions that haven't been processed, that are old and they're not serving us anymore, we know that this has a negative impact on our body, mind, and spirit, and our immune system. So today, I'd like to invite you to get acquainted with your thymus. Did you even know you had a thymus? It's so cool. So, so if you would help me help you locate your thymus. So here's my clavicle, also known as collarbone. Okay, right there. And when you follow gently with your fingertip along the clavicle, there are these two little kind of corner bones just here. And then there's this little horseshoe, right? So you can locate that in your own self. Locate that. So it's soft, and then you can feel the bone. That's the beginning of the breastbone. And if you follow it down about 2 inches, just about where my necklace is, right here, that spot in the center of your chest, you can almost make a crisscross from the top of the shoulder to the beginning of the armpit, right? Or you can use the clavicle. This is your thymus. So why am I calling your attention to your thymus? Well, first of all, it's cool to know you have that. It's right there. And it's really important. When you're a baby, your thymus is really big because it has a ton to do with your immunity. You haven't been exposed to lots of things yet because you're little. And so it's very, very large, and it helps you boost your immunity. It manages the production of something called thymosins. And it's a hormone that helps your body produce and use T cells. And so feel free to Google all this because I don't want to get too sciencey on you, but it's a big deal. And don't we all want to take really good care of our entire selves, but especially our immunity? I think this is a good time to do that. So, what you do, if you would like to stimulate your thymus, which is a great thing to do as we go on through our years, like I said, your thymus is largest and most active when you're a little one. And as we age, and we all do, well, if we're lucky, and as we age, it thins and slows and whatever. So at my age, I have much less capacity in my thymus than I did when I was a little. That's okay. I would like to bring your attention to your thymus so that you can help stimulate it. Doesn't matter what age you are, you can wake it up and you can give it a refresher so that it can bless your immune system. And this is a great time for blessing your immune system. So right here, I'm just going to move my necklace right there. Okay, so all you have to do, I like to fold my arms because I like to rest my elbow, but you take the soft part of your fingers, yeah, right here, and you just tap. You can tap quickly or slowly, you get to decide. And you add a mantra or what we call affirming words. I'm well. I'm really good. Life is good. I'm thankful. I'm powerful. Whatever your words are, just this gentle tapping right here. In yoga, we call this the center of your heart space. Isn't that cool that your immunity and your heart are so close together? Well, a big part of your immunity anyway. So right now, just sitting here chatting with you, breathing, being calm and comfortable, thinking positive thoughts, saying positive words, you are blessing your body's ability to create and release thymosin and to create T cells. They're so powerful. Release that. My immunity just got stronger. How cool is that? Right? So I invite you to take really good care of you. That's not selfish. That's the one thing you have control over. You. And when you do that, you are so much better for yourself. You create peace and loving kindness for you. And when we have that TLC kind of feeling for ourselves, aren't we nicer? Aren't we calmer? Aren't we more understanding of others who might not feel so nice and so calm? I think so. So if you would, the last thing I'd like to do with you, if you don't mind, if you would indulge me just another minute or two, I'd like to ask you to bring your beautiful hands together. Well, this way. So we're going to interlace our fingers and just open up that space between the fingers. We're looking for tension that's held there. Maybe you can't do this right now because you're watching me on your phone. And so just, set it over there and prop it up on something. Or come back to the video, that's cool too. Just open the fingers. Push into that little webbing space and open it up. This could be the thing that you do when a negative thought comes. Nope. Redirect that thinking. Redirect that thinking. You are awesome. And you're human. And thoughts come. We need to let them go also. Maybe invert the palms and draw them away from the body and feel that beautiful opening all through the wrist and the forearm. So if you would, dear friends, just breathe with me one more time. Remember the things that we talked about, and if you don't remember them, don't worry about it. You just, go back to the beginning of the video because it's right there for you. I'm here to serve you so that you can feel happier, more peaceful, calmer, maybe even more kindness. That'd be great, wouldn't it? So last thing we'll do, dear ones, before we part company, breathe with me if you are able. Breathe, inhale your shoulders up towards your ears. Lift them up as far as they'll go, all while inhaling. Don't worry, you won't burst. And roll those shoulders back and down in space. Exhale. So my dear friends, I just want to say thank you so much. Your time is precious. And I'm so proud of you for investing this time in you, in your self-care. You are precious and important and valuable. And when you see yourself that way, taking good care of yourself is automatic. Of course I'm going to take good care of myself. I'm important. That's not to say more important than someone else or less important than someone else. It's not about that. It's about taking good care so that you can be your best. And before I part company with you for today, I just want to say, happy birthday, Brian! Yay, you! Woo! Okay. I've run out of time for today, my friends, but I just want to be so grateful. Share my gratitude with you. Come back and see us again. Hang out on a Thursday at midday if you want to be with me live, or it'll be on YouTube or St. Mark's website or Facebook. Can't get rid of me that easily. So thank you for sharing your time with me. I'm sending you peace and love to everyone, everywhere. Bye for now.